We are students from Bàng International University. We are learning to become doctors and pharmacists in the future. On the topic of Vietnamese youth, passion and creativity, today we will tell you about what our study involves and what we plan to do in the future. From my right side, we have Vi, Tú, my name is Hoàng, Như and Nhân. Thank you, and we shall begin.
Learning medicine via English is a tall order for international students, and this is also the case for students in HIU. Most of the students are young adults or teenagers who enter the medical school after high school or shortly after. And on top of that, the English language in the medical field is quite significantly different from the general English, which is taught at the other levels of education. So as the result, improving our English to study medicine remains a seemingly indomitable challenge. It is not atypical for students to acquire themselves hundreds of vocabulary or master proper linguistic characteristics like the pronunciation, the meaning, or the context within a week. So, in fact, it would be fair to say that we are learning twice as much compared to the students in the Vietnamese programs in our institution.
In Vietnamese, there is a saying that states it often the job picks the person, not the other way around, when referring to how selective the field of medicine is. One explanation for this is the rigorous effort required and resource-intensive nature of medical training. The abrupt switch from secondary to tertiary education with only 6 weeks of the summer between leaves little breathing room for first-year medical students. For this reason, we not only have to quickly improve second language, but also adapt to the new academic environment. The COVID-19 pandemic also threw a curveball our way as well. Online classes make certain subjects very hard to approach. To say that our first-year medical school was hard will be an understatement, for it took more than just effort and determination to powering through a trying time.
On purpose of helping people study easier, we have collected, tested, and modified various habits which increase people's study efficiency. For example, we have figured out a system called Pomodoro system. This system is the combination between intensive learning and short break. It will help people can obtain the information more easier from their study material. Moreover, we also find out a method called active recall. This method has been invented by a theoretical physicist, Richard Feynman. For this method, each person in a group will be assigned a lesson, and they will try to deliver all the information have been taught in the lesson. After that, their group will have time for discuss and critical thinking about what they have learned. With this method, people will not only take responsible for themselves, but also take responsible for other people.
Being a certified medical professional means being service to others first and foremost. One often overlooked majority is expatriates or traveler. Interestingly, communication rather than money is the main reason for this underrepresentation. Most physicians are not taught in English during their training, thus making the communication with foreign patients more difficult. Therefore, as a young generation, we aim to become a bilingual doctor who can communicate with these patients on a level that resembles the communication that they have in their own home country. This helps the patient to be more forthcoming and be open to express what concerns them or what they wish to discuss more in depth. It also pays dividend for bilingual doctors who are in touch with this patient population, and is helpful to advocate for patient rights or better suited policy regarding healthcare and insurance for foreign patients.
Only medical students, but very quickly we will become qualified medical personnel. And I think we need to be good not just at what we learn, but also at what we do in our practice in the future. So one area that needs a lot of improvement right now, I would say, is collecting personal history. As a result, I propose that we develop a better medical record. By that, I mean an electronic record. this record should also be bilingual, so it can help doctors in Vietnam to get the information they need quickly, and for foreigners to write down the information they need easily. Now, if this is done correctly, then it will have to save a lot of time, because a medical record is something that everybody needs to look at when they come to the doctor, and the doctor also needs the same information as well. So if we can do this, we have to save time during appointments, and we help foreigners to have a better experience, because they do not need to repeat the same information if they go to different doctors at different points, during their stay in this country. And that, I think, is a very good idea. So I hope to be one of the people who will develop that in the future as well.